It's late March 1999, and my dad picks me up from school and surprises me with tickets to Monday Night Raw. The seats were on the aisle, like the rampway aisle, about a few rows back. I'm 11 years old, and this was kind of my third or fourth show. My dad just came back to the seats with my brand new D-Generation X Suck It shirt, which I immediately put on. The boss, his son, and the People's Champ came out. Just then, a fucking beer truck comes pulling into the arena. And who is driving that truck? None other than Stone Cold Steve Austin. And I'm wondering, what the hell is he going to do? Now, I'm on the driver's side of this truck, about a few rows back. So he grabs the hose and starts spraying. I get a big wave of just beer dumping over me just before he starts aiming it at the rim. I got soaked. Side note, my parents were recently divorced, so after the show, my dad had to bring me home. And he really wasn't on good terms with my mom at the time. So when I showed up with my D-Generation X Suck It shirt and my shirt reeking of alcohol, my mom gave him a verbal beating I have never heard in my entire life to this day.
Ah, the Attitude Era. Classic Attitude Era. I was going to say I didn't know or think that truck was full of 100% beer. I would have only assumed it was water being sold as beer or colored water or whatever, but based off of this call alone, we now know that it was beer. Do we not think about children being in the crowd, beer being tossed at them by the gallon? I guess it was just a crazy time in wrestling. The attitudes were so sharp. It was the Attitude Era. They didn't care one bit. I mean, this story could be about one kid at a show getting bathed in Stone Cold Steve Austin's beer, or it could also be about one father divorcing a woman and how they spend their time with their children together. Is it appropriate or is it inappropriate? Who am I to judge? I know the mother did, and maybe she was in the right. But us wrestling fans, we're going to say, not at all. Let them watch wrestling. Let them buy a Suck It shirt. Hey, thanks for watching. That call was part of a whole podcast called Wrestling Anonymous. Listen to the whole thing weekly. Wherever you listen to your podcast, go subscribe. And while you're at it, subscribe right here on YouTube to Colt Cabana's channel. Thank you.